Welcome everyone to the final table of the Slovak Open here at the Banco Casino in Bratislava. Players just getting ready for the final table. We lost our 9th player and now we have 8 for this streamed final. In front of you, you can see the chip counts. We have a big chip leader who knocked out our 9th. You can see the blind situation and the marks. We have a couple, well, 3 small blinds really. Our bottom 3, 14, 13 and 11 big blinds. And the rest have a lot more. And our prize pool, what a fantastic prize pool. A total of 335,000 euros. First place, 61,000. Now we normally find, is Peter going to put, he's got a good hand, King, Queen. If he gets through the small blind, the big blind has 6 or 7 suited. He's not going to get through Luboš with a pair of 9s. We're certainly going to see some action on this one. This may be the first action hand of the final table here at Banco Casino. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a re-raise come through. Well, there wasn't a re-raise, so that's allowing Peter to c-bet with his king-queen. I think both the other players will put him on an ace. No, that's good to see. So, a non-believer. He's got a pair of 9s. He needs to find out whether Peter has got a good ace or not. Will Peter fire a second bullet into this pot? The pot's already 5 million. He's here to win it. Will Luboš see the bluff or feel that his 9s are still good? He's made one call already. Peter's looking a bit nervous there. If he spikes a king or a queen on the end, oh, that could slow both of them down because a flush is made on the board. I think it will be hard for Peter to follow through, but oh, very good. Look at this. Great play. Very strong bet on the end, putting Luboš under maximum pressure. 2.5 million. So Luboš, if Luboš has already decided he hasn't got an ace, he will call, but the flush makes it more complicated. Very good call. Luboš, very happy there. Maybe, yeah, he's got some mates on the rail. Very good. Excellent call. And here we have a seat 2, one of our shorter stacks with a pair of 9s. I'm sure it's an all-in. He's certainly going to get looked up here with ace-king suited. Short stack war. Classic race. 9s against ace-king. We don't know if anyone else has a premium hand, but there's no way a short stack can fold ace-king suited. Yep. So any other players really need a premium here to take these 2 short stacks on. Well, one of them's going to be an 8th and one will double up. It's as simple as that. You've got very equal stacks. The screen is actually wrong. It's showing seat 2 as the nines. It's not. It's seat 1. And seat 3 has got the ace-king suited. So it's seat 1 and seat 3 at risk. It's a good flop for the nines. Only one diamond. There's the ace from space. So only 2 nines available. He's got 6% chance. Otherwise, I think we will lose our first player from the final table. 2 nines left. Oh, very close. So we're going to get a count, but I'm pretty sure that it's not seat... Oh, it is seat 2. I was wrong. So Gregor, we've had an all-in raise with the sixes. Will Gregor call? Yeah, it's only 2.5 million. So Christos has a pair, but he was blinded down to 2.5 million. It's a no-brainer call with king queen suited. Sixes are ahead at this point, but there's not a lot in it. So 58%, 42. There we see the king hit the turn. Wasn't a bad flop for Christos. And we see our 7th place finisher. And our chip leader, when we started this final table, is now back with his chip lead. Or very close with Lubosh. Hands. Now we have quite a few hundred people watching this stream on YouTube. If you do want to ask any questions or get any information, I've got it in front of me, so do send something through and I'll do my best to answer it. So here, one of our shorter stacks, just calling with the king queen. Quite a few hundred people watching this stream on YouTube. If you want to ask any questions or get any information, so they both hit this flop. Our short stack has hit top pair with a gut shot, and Lubosh has hit the up and down with an ace kicker. I think we've gone check there. The heart has not helped either player, but will one of them represent? So Lubomir has now hit King Queen, but unfortunately the Ace-10 has filled up a straight. I think we are going to lose a player unless he can get away. He's certainly going to raise. Luboš will certainly be raising here. He didn't see any movement with the hearts, so I think he's going to feel his Broadway Ace-10 Broadway straight will be good. Here we go. Lubomir's in a tough situation here. He's hit 2 pairs. He's got to feel that Luboš may have been slow playing a flush or making a play. If he feels it's a play, he's going to call or even shove. Very, very difficult position here. That it's very hard to see that Luboš has Ace-10. It's fairly hidden. Not sure. Don't know enough about Ludomir. I mean, he's in a very, very difficult situation. It's such a tough call. I don't think he'll raise. I think if he feels he's ahead, he'll just call. Then at least he has 2.5 million behind him, which will only be 5 big blinds. But he may end up favouring the fold. Yeah. Good fold. I mean, it's a really tough spot. And now our short stack has a pair. Let's see how he plays it. Previously, with this kind of holding, he has just raised. He may feel that he's folded. I think he had 3s twice earlier. Gregor has an ace in late position, though we only have 6 players. He doesn't like the look of it. Peter, who's definitely been the more aggressive and would have re-raised him with a pair of 8s, will certainly be raising on the button. Now, he's been giving away his size of his hands with the amount he raises. Let's see if he does it again. I like this raise, 1.1 million. And we're going to see a defense with the big blind. Well, not only a defense. A 3-bet with 7-5 of suit. He's certainly our wild card, our maverick player. Miloš, a Serbian player in seat 7. Very hard to know whether he has any kind of hand or not. And he has hit his 7, but he could get in trouble here. I can't see the 8s folding with this kind of board. I think Peter is going to either, certainly calling, yeah, not folding 8s with just one overcard on board. So Miloš really needs to hit a 5 or a 7. He's in serious trouble now. He's drawing to a flush though, and a straight, so he does have outs. But Peter will be putting maximum pressure on now. So, yeah, hit 3 8s, didn't even need to. And I think I was very rash from seat 7. I think we'll see an all-in here with a6 suited. He's short stacked. He's only got 8 big blinds. Yeah, and it's a perfectly good holding to push with. Someone has to have a bigger hand, and there's only 6 players on the table, so the ranges will increase. And we're getting round to Peter on the big blind. He's going to call. He's got 7s. Yeah, there he is. So it's kind of a race, although it's 65-35 in Peter's favour. So we need to see spades or an ace for Milos to stay in. Our only Serbian player at the final table. He shot himself in a foot earlier with a 7-5. Oh, and an ace smacks the flop. Straight in the door. Bish, bash, bosh. So now Peter, to win this pot, needs one of the 2 sevens remaining. Or runner hearts. That's not helpful. But only a 7 now. 5% to hit one of the 2 sevens. So nice double up there. Needed that badly. I'm sure. I think we're going to see the 8s pushing here. He may just call, though. He has played a more conservative game, or make a cute little raise. So we've got 1.2 million raised from definitely one of the looser players on the table. He's got ace-jack. He may feel he has to call a shove. It's a tricky amounts here. Lubomir is certainly a more conservative poker player compared to many. Very careful. I think it's the right play. 2 ways of winning. Your opposition folds or calls and you are ahead unless the ace-jack hits. And that's a tough decision because Milos will know that he's been very careful, but he feels his holding's too strong. We have a classic race. 8s against ace-jack. Chinese aces against a real one. So it's seat 1 at risk with the 8s. Milos needs to hit an ace or a jack or some kind of straight or running flush. He has 2 flushes available. That's a bad flop for an ace-jack. 2-2-3. 8s holding at the moment. 11 million in the pot. And seat 1 is at risk. There's a queen. No help for anyone except the 8s. Is he going to double up to 11 million? And he does. So well played, sir. Your discipline has been rewarded. And we have an all-in from our short stack with King Jack, called by Ace-9 suited by Peter. I mean, it's a very short stack. 3 million is only 6 big blinds, less than, sorry. At the moment the ace-9 is holding, we may well see our 6th place finisher. Needs to hit a king or a jack. The ace is now playing with the 2 pairs on board. So only a king or a jack. He's got 18% to hit 6 cards. And does not. So we have another elimination in 6th place. And may now have Gregor. He's not had a hand for an awful long time. He's hardly played a hand, hardly played a pot in the last hour or so. So raising with 9s, 1.5. So 2.5x. But we've got ace check by Lubo, and I think he's going to re-raise. Now this could get big. Gregor hasn't shown that he likes 4-5 betting. So we'll see what happens when it comes back round. Mr. Solid, table at C8, folds the ace-9 suited, doesn't even consider it. Are we going to see a re-raise? I'm expecting just a call from the way he's played so far. I think he's going to call, see the flop. If he sees big cards there, he will be conservative, and he sees low cards or hits his 9, we'll see some fireworks. So he's hit his jack, he's got top pair, top kicker. He's betting it, and Gregor, the way he's been playing so far, may well fold. Or he may want to see one more. Yeah, he's got 9s, only a jack beating him. Unbeknownst to him, Lubos has that jack. I think Lubos will, it's a very safe card for him. I think we'll see a strong bet. Has he checked here? Has he checked to induce a raise? That's interesting. Gregor may feel, it's a very clever player, he may feel his 9s are now winning. And Lubos could get paid on the end, although that's now made a flush, but Lubos will probably may get called here with 9s. It's an opportunity here if Gregor has the required nuts. I don't mean nuts poker-wise, I mean the other ones. He has an opportunity here to make a very strong move representing either the king or the flush. It's a very small bet. I think he's just going to call, and he's going to see the bad news that ace jack is winning. So Gregor now has half the stack he had when he started this chip lead, and has only moved down the ladder, I'm afraid. Here's Peter, our action player of the table, raising with jack 4 suited. And again, behind him, he knows that only premium hands are going to call. Now, this is an interesting one. 9s. So will Josef either call or raise with 9s? I think we're going to see a raise. He'll get maximum respect, and Peter can only fold when it comes back round. Ace 9. Tricky decision for some, but I think this player will fold. Yeah. Wow. Peter is calling with his Jack 4 suited. This is interesting. I love this. Can he hit his Jack? He's hit his Jack. Oh, no. Wow. Jack 4 suited is dominating nines. Peter, the aggressive player. Unless we see a 9, we're going to lose our 5th place finisher, our tightest player on the table, Josef from Austria. Against Hungarian Peter Dragor. Peter Dragor winning at the moment only a 9, 2 nines. So Josef picking up 13,500 euros for 5th place. Very solid play, perhaps too solid. You do need to vary it up. When you obviously ran well to get to the final table as chip leader, has not run well on this final table. Really not had many hands, and outdrawn on some of the ones that he has had. Luboš looking at making a move here from the small blind. He's got the stack. He knows he's up against a tight player that will fold a lot of hands. I like this. This time calling with a Jack 9. He's been folding a lot of these kind of hands, but he knows he's heads up and he understands that his range. He's hit his 2nd pair there. We're going to see a C-bet, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to see a fold. We may see a raise. Right, disguised call. So now we have an up and down as well as the 9. Yeah, I think we'll see a check from Luboš. Should really be seeing a raise here. I mean, sorry, a bet. I'd like to see a bet of about 2.5 million. He's taken the conservative auction. And Luboš is now representing the flush or the straight. Will he get this through? It's a brave, strong bet. Maximum pressure on Ludomir. Maximum pressure. Hey, it's a tough call. He's got 3rd pair. He's got to somehow work out that this is a bluff. Come on, Lubomir. You've shown very good strength so far. Try and work it out, mate. Try and work it out. Luboš quite rightly making this bet. He's got the chips. He's putting the pressure on. Lubomir's got to work out. Oh, what a fantastic play. Ability to fold. Love that play. And now we have Peter with a premium hand, queens. He'd be very happy if Luboš wants to attack him now. We're going to see action here. We're going all in with the ace-king. We cannot do anything but... We're going to see a push. And we'll see a call. And then we'll be in a classic race. Ace-king against queens. Yep, here we go. All in. And snap call when it comes around to Peter. Gregor folding. Gregor gone, and a call. So here we have a 16 million pot with a classic race between ace, king, and queens. Ludemir recognizing that, and I think he's going to, if he gets knocked out here, he's going to really regret being bullied by Luboš. No help for ace king at the moment. He's got more outs for the 4 though. Any ace, any king, any 4. River comes. Oh, hits an ace from space. Wow, what a lovely run out. Increased his equity when the 2 hits. A wry smile from Peter. Did nothing wrong there. Here's Gregor with a premium hand, pair of 10s. And he's decided to shove it. He's short stacked, and that's a fair play. We need to see a big hand to call. Possible call, but just shows the ace and folds. And he has been called, though, with the ace-7. Sees the ace and snap calls. Gregor at risk. Luboš, a more aggressive line with the ace. Hasn't hit at the moment. 10 still holding. And there's 17 million in the pot. Could he double up like Ludemir did in a previous hand? And the 10s do indeed double up. So Gregor is now back in the game, as we say. Luboš, a little dent to his stack there. Still up there, second in chips. Gregor raising with the ace-8 on the button. Will we see Luboš defend with king-5 suited? He's on the big blind. 1.2 million to call. He has been defending big blind quite a bit. And this post-flop play is pretty strong. So I favour a call here. $9.96. We're not really hit anyone. The more aggressive player will win this pot. So Luboš is using his stack effectively. He's saying, you've missed. You had an ace-king, ace-queen, ace-jack. This is not a good flop for you. Putting fantastic bet on Gregor. Gregor now has to consider, is he playing him? Is he playing the player? The way he's played so far, he's been put under pressure and has folded most hands, and he is doing so here. Are we going to see a push here with an ace? Yep, I thought we might. Gregor. Peter may well look him up with a pair of fives, but it's quite a big part of his 25% of his stack. He's not in the best position. He's going to get a count. He's only in with a small blind, with a big blind, I mean. So he does have some equity already in. And he's called with the fives. Gregor needs to hit an ace to survive. Peter's really showing some good poker awareness there. A pair is a pair. Beats a lot of pushers. So this pot is now 19 million. We'll put Peter into chip lead if he wins. And Gregor will be gone. Or will it bring Gregor back into the frame? That's not a great flop for an ace. Only an ace from space will keep Greg in. Otherwise, Gregor, my friend, from chip lead, you will finish fourth in this tournament. You will still pick up €17,855. So still a very good return. We're now down to 3 players. There is ace 4 here. The blinds are up to 400, 800. He only has 10 big blinds. The book says you should be pushing here. And I think we'll see a call again with the fives. It's the same scenario that we had earlier, where Peter won the pot. And the fives holding against the ace 2, and he's now in a very similar position with the fives against the ace 4. And Ludimir got himself in this position, I'm afraid, by folding the best hand against Peter's aggression. And he's hit a set, and I think it's game over. I think he's drawing dead. It says 4%, but he needs runner straight to the 4, and it's very unlikely. No, game over. So Ludimir did very well from being one of the short stack to finish in 3rd place. So he's laddered himself up from a potential 4,000, 5,000 or 5,000, 6,000 to 3rd place, 24,000. Well played, sir. Just a couple of... Welcome back to the heads-up side of the Slovak Poker Open here at Banco Casino in Bratislava, Slovakia. I understand that the 2 players did discuss the deal but couldn't come to an agreement. So we have Peter Dragar from Hungary. There's the handshake. Very nice to see. Against Lubos Bihari, our local Slovakian player. Both going for the win. No deals made. They're going for the 61,000 euros, with 2nd place getting about 38,000. We can't see Lubos's hand here, but he has called a raise. Small ace by Peter, much stronger heads up. 3 5s on the flop. Wow. It's actually quite a good flop for an ace. I think Peter will make a c-bet here. He has 1.5 million. Flat called. Luboš has had a lot of 5s in his hand. Oh! The ace is now... The ace is the nuts. So Peter has the nuts. He cannot lose this hand. He will probably bet 2.5, something like that. $4 million, very strong bet. If Luboš does have an ace, he'll be raising here. I'm guessing he doesn't have it by his body language. Oh no, he is going to raise. I think we could see 2 all-ins here. And on the assumption, and it is an assumption because I can't see his hand, that Luboš has an ace, I think we're going to see 2 all-ins. I mean, Peter has one move here, which is all in. He has to go all in with his ace. Okay, I like this play. This is lovely. Just calling. He has the absolute nuts. He's just calling. If Luboš has been bluffing or doesn't have the ace, maybe has a king, then Peter will snap him off. He's going to raise now for sure. I'm assuming Luboš had an ace. Can't see his hand. Ace 6. Oh, he's saying the six plays. No, my friend. Quads with an ace will do it. Luboš on the button. Been getting a lot of 5-3s. It's a lovely hand, heads up. 5-3 suited. I do like it. You can raise. You can decide to represent a big hand, or as he did earlier, hit a magic straight. I hope he's raised here. Just called. Up against 8-4 offsuit. So Peter taking the aggressive line, raising with 8-4 offsuit. An unusual play. I like the call with the 5-3 suited. It just plays so well. And he's hit 2 spades. If Peter gets too aggressive with this, he could get in trouble. We're going to definitely see a minimum call. You've got 2 spades. He'll be very unlucky if he's up against a full house. So he's now leading with the 5, and he has the flush draw. Heads up, that's pretty good. Peter staying aggressive. He's representing the king, possibly ace, king, king, queen. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a minimum of a call here. And there we have. He's hit the flush, but Peter has hit his 4. Is Peter going to represent that flush? No, he isn't. He's checking, but I think we'll see definitely see a bet from Luboš. It's 21 million in the pot, and he may well get a call. He checked as well. Wow, he hit his flush and checked. I don't get that. I think he missed some value there because he could have got a call. Oh, sorry, I Didn't see that. He did bet 7.5 million. Lovely value bet, and Peter called him. So we have a complete reversal. We have Slovakian Luboš, now massive chip leader. Nice hand, 8-7 suited. And a 5-6, so Luboš defending with a 5-6. If either of them hit their hands, the other one could be in trouble. Oh, hello. Wow! 2 pairs against the top pair and up and down. This could be a car crash, people. Peter is betting. I think Luboš will definitely be calling. He hasn't. His style so far has not been to raise. He looks to trap. He has the 6-5. Peter has what he feels is the winning hand with the 8-7. Tempting bet, 3.3 million here. Is Peter going to go all in? I think he's thinking about it. Is he going to push here with what he feels is the winning hand against a drawing hand? Luboš is eyeing him up. He's hoping he'll push. He's made a lovely little inviting small bet. He wants Peter to go all in, and he will snap him. Looks like just a call. And now Peter has hit his straight against the 2 pairs. Although flush has also hit, he's got to feel pretty good about his straight. Luboš is not happy with the world, or rather the turn. The flush has got there, the straight has got there. Should he have played his 2 pairs stronger in the previous streets? Luboš is in a very tight spot here. Got good instincts. He's checked, and Peter has made a value bet, 5 million into 16 million. So it's a strong value bet. Very good fold. Very good fold. I think he was trapping all the way, looking to trap, and then a pretty awful card hit the river. We've got another repeat of both players with a king. This time, Luboš has the 10 kicker. If this goes all the way, we could see the end of our tournament. He's hit 2 pairs, king 10. He's in a pretty strong position. Will Peter hang himself here? He feels his king 9 is ahead. Last time when Luboš had the winning hand on the turn, he didn't raise it and got into trouble. He may well raise it here. It's a big, strong raise. He's looking to trap Peter or hope that Peter has a better king, arguably. King ace. He's been in king ace or a flush draw. So he's putting maximum pressure. 10 million. Fantastic raise. Peter's decision here is to literally fold or shove. He can't really call this. And excellent. Very good. So both showing fantastic instincts to fold. He did go all in though. He went all in. I couldn't see that. And he's drawing dead. And so the king 10 wins. And we have our champion, our Slovak poker champion. And he's a Slovak. Isn't that fantastic? So we have a local player, Luboš Bihari, played some fantastic poker, started in 6th position and has moved up to the top. Here's all his mates. There's some big lads there, aren't they? Look at that lot. Whoa. There's some seriously... Suze, who obviously knows him well, gives him the award. Well played, everyone. It was a really good final table. Some lovely poker, good folds, good raises. Oh my, look at the boys. That's got to be his brother in it. He's probably got 12 brothers. He looks very happy, though. I think the boys are in for a good night tonight. Oh, here comes another one. They do look very similar, don't they? There we are. I don't know where Mr. Bahari is from, but I'm guessing maybe Syria, maybe Turkey, something like that. Well played, everyone. Lovely to be in touch with you. Thank you for watching us. We will be back very soon for yet another fantastic value tournament here at the Banco Casino Bratislava. Have a lovely night, everyone.